What's up, YouTube boxing community? It's your boy, Mr. Universal Sports, coming live from an undisclosed location in the Southern California. Hey, you know how we do it. I just got through watching that Keith Thurman fight versus Danny Garcia. It was a unification bout. Somebody's old had to go. Danny Garcia, the former WBC welterweight champion, Keith Thurman, that came in, is the new unified champion at 147 pounds, not undisputed, but he unified the WBA title and the WBC welterweight title. So many belts, I get myself confused sometimes. But anyway, folks, I scored this fight 115 to 113 for Keith Thurman, and coming in, I knew this fight was going to be a close fight. Knowing that Danny Garcia has a tough chin, a very strong chin. Sorry about that. That's the iPhone going off. But anyway, here's what I like what Danny did. He worked the body. As we seen with the Louis Collazo fight when he fought against Keith Thurman, Thurman really doesn't like it in the body, and I think he needs to shore that up. Danny Garcia worked the body, and there was a lot of swing rounds, and mostly the 2nd, 7th, and the 10th round. But in my card, at least, Keith Thurman won most of the rounds. And one thing I did not like what Danny did in the beginning was he was not letting his hands go. Obviously, the power of Keith Thurman was affecting him, and he probably never been that hit before in his life. And the fact that Thurman was giving him lateral movement, and the fact that he wasn't working his jab, because we know Danny Garcia has a pretty decent jab, and he didn't use it today. What I liked about Keith Thurman was the fact that he started pretty fast, and that's how he won at least the first 4 rounds on my scorecard, by starting fast. Obviously, he was opening himself up to a couple of counters to counter body shots when he swung widely at times, but he did enough. Excuse me, that's one of my alarms. He did enough to win the fight, and he did enough to win most of the rounds. One thing, and also we saw the young prospect Eric St. Lubin. He looked very impressive tonight, and obviously that was a title eliminator, so he will be fighting against Jamal. So I'm looking forward to that fight. Now I'm gonna go on piggyback off what Blood has said. Now that Keith Thurman has defeated Danny Garcia, he should look to fight the winner of Errol Spence and Kell Brook. That will be an exciting fight. Whoever, if Keith Thurman versus Brook, or Thurman versus not Thurman versus Kell Brook, or Thurman versus Errol Spence, that will be an exciting fight. And hopefully, I'm pulling for Errol Spence because they're managed by the same guy, and that fight should be made a lot easier than if Kell Brook were to win. So obviously, I'm pulling for Errol Spence to win that fight. And another thing, I'm glad that a lot of people were rooting against Danny Garcia, not because of Danny per se, because of his belligerent father. And hopefully this will silence Angel a bit. And I think Danny needs to, for the record, and I'm saying this, let Angel Garcia go. Not because he's a bad trainer or anything like that, because I think he's just a freaking distraction. And I think that motivated Thurman a little bit more after he called them the N-word. I don't use the word period, but we're not going to go there. But anyway, it was a great night of boxing. Al Heyman put together, and the PBC put together another great show for the 2nd consecutive week. It's your boy, Mr. Universal Sports. Tell me who you want to fight. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace. Have a good night. I got to go to work.